Hey folks, today we're taking a peek at a couple accessories for my bicycle. These are front and rear lights by 1000. Pretty neat, quick and easy attachment, and actually put out a decent amount of light, specifically for what they're designed for. So let's get into these. So as you can see here from the box itself, we have a front light. It's 250 lumens of peak luminance. Now, of course, they are different settings. The neat thing is this magnetic mount, and then it also is Usbc recharging. And I'll show you that here on the light itself. We have a solid 100 lumens, daylight flashing, 250 lumens, and eco flash at 30 lumens. Depending on how long, right? To be honest about it, the solid, I have never gotten 8 hours, but they claim up to 8 hours on the solid. I don't think you're going to get that. I have not gotten that. When we run it solid, you're definitely looking at, well, in all reality, I've been getting probably closer to half that. But it's hard to tell because I don't recharge it every single time, but I don't think I've gotten nearly 8 hours out of it. So that's something I'll say real quick. Out of the flashing modes, I actually can do multiple night rides and be good. So, but that's that. That said, here it is. And this is what the neat thing is. Obviously, you have a rubber mount, so it's real quick and easy to mount. And then the light itself is actually detachable from the mount. You can see where there's an unlock port. If you twist it, it just unlocks. So the nice thing about this mount is something that you can leave on the bike. And then this is the actual light itself. Behind here, there's a little rubber gasket, and it is, like I said before, Usbc recharging. It takes about 2 hours to recharge it all the way. And you can see how it just kind of popped itself right over, and you just twist a little bit, and then it locks onto the mount, so it can't fall off. And then you just twist this outer ring, depending on the setting you want to do. So you have that low, or what do they call it? They call it Eco Flash, Daylight Flash, Solid. So we have Eco Flash, Daylight Flash, and then Solid. And to be honest, most of the time I'm actually riding, if it's a lower light experience, on the Solid. Otherwise, I'm probably doing Eco Flash most of the time. Daylight Flash is obviously if you want to make sure where you are, if there's a lot of traffic or something during the day. But you can see that it actually gives kind of a bump, you know, and they have different flash techniques. So it grabs attention because it changes constantly. So that's the neat thing about it. And then mounting it, let me show you that. So mounting, you can see my handlebar. Now I have a bag on the front of my bike, so I'm not going to mount it here, but it easily mounts on any size handlebar because obviously it's just a big rubber band. I do have a mount over here on the side. This is where I mount it, and quick and easy around, and then I can just have it ready to go and then just give it a twist as I'm riding. So that's the neat thing about it. Also, I really like the fact that you can leave this mounted at all times. Just pop this off, get it to recharge, and then go ahead and just come back over and pop it back into place, lock it on, and you're good to go again. So you don't have to take it off every time you're done riding to give it a charge. The mount stays, and it is just that quick elastic mount, rubber mount anyway. So let's hop over to the back light. So as you can see back here on this light, we have an 80 lumen rear light, stealth black, magnetic mounting Usbc, same as the front essentially. We're just getting 35 lumens for solid, 80 lumens for daylight flash, 10 lumens at eco flash, and then you can see the time range accordingly. The daylight flash is what I've actually mainly been using on this one. Nice and bright, real easy, and yeah, 3.75 hours. I actually think they're pretty solid on that. Probably getting about 3.5 hours, probably, give or take, when I'm using it. So onto the light itself. As you can see, it's mounted on my seat post, just like the front light has that same elastic mount. So it's just an elastic piece here, and then depending on how big your seat post is, will depend on which one you go with. I actually put it on my seat post. Mine's a 27.2. I actually used the tightest of the set, and then I can actually loop that other side around all the way around, so it keeps that out of the way. And then, just like before, untwist that way, and it's just the magnetic USB-C underneath that flap, and then it locks into place. Now, once it locks into place, just like the front light, you're actually not spinning the whole light itself, just this ring to actually turn it on. It starts at Eco Flash, so I'm going to turn it towards you, you can see it better. And then we go into the daylight flash. And you can see just like the front light, we get those different flash units, and then we can go to full solid. So depending on, you know, obviously how you're riding at night and how much visibility you need. Obviously, Eco Flash is going to be brighter. If it's really dark outside, that's going to be probably bright enough. And the daylight flash, obviously, so it's easier to see during the daylight. And then you flip it back off to off, and it stays locked in position. I have never had these lights fall off, ever. They are fantastic, but I do like that it's quick and easy to take it off. I can actually get a hold of it while I'm actually riding, just pop it off real quick if I needed to. I don't know why you would need to, but it is easy to tell where you're going just by the clicks. So that's this has actually been my go-to rear light every time. The front light, not every time lately. It all depends on how dark it is, how much light I need, because 250 lumens is what it is, but the rear light is fantastic. So these bike lights, which are available to purchase directly from 1000, run at 35 bucks a piece. Whether they're front or the rear, they're the same cost. You can get them in a set for 70. I would like to see them actually offer a discount if you buy them both, rather than if you buy them separate, they're the same price as if you buy them together. But that it is what it is. Like I said, I actually use the rear light all the time. I really do like this rear light a lot. Front light is actually really good, really handy for those quick runs at night, or even but during the day light hours. I think it's fantastic. During the, you know, if you're riding at night, this is not going to have enough light really to justify everything unless you're using it as a secondary light, and you have maybe a light on your helmet as well, or even another light on your handlebar. I always keep this with me because it is a handy little light, and I can't tell you how many times I've actually let other people borrow this, that maybe their light died, forgot to charge it or something, or even if they just don't have a light and you just get stuck in a lower light setting, and you want that for safety, it's a great light to have. So buying them in the package is a great thing. Nice thing about these is it's a great little gift after just one or both. 35 bucks, 70 bucks, not a bad little option. So I'm going to put links in the top of the description where you can head over to 1000 to take a peek at their lights or their other accessories that they offer. They actually offer some pretty cool things, kind of that simplistic look and feel to it. So thank you for 1000 for letting me check these out. And if you guys have any questions for me, let me know in the comment section below, or hit me up at thebikegeeks.com. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you back here on BikeGeeks for another future video review. See you soon.